I had married the same man 7 times, and he had divorced me 7 times, all for the same woman. His first love, the one he always ran back to whenever she appeared in his life. He ended our marriages just so he could travel with her freely, unbothered by suspicion or gossip. The first time he told me you wanted a divorce, I panicked so badly I did something reckless, hoping you would stay. Instead, I ended up in a hospital bed, alone. He didn't even bother to visit. The second time he divorced me, desperation drove me to lower myself enough to apply to his company as his assistant. I just wanted to see him more, even from a distance. By the 6th divorce, I had perfected the art of packing my belongings quietly, slipping out of our apartment without tears or shouting. My meltdowns, my constant surrender, my spineless compromises, they had served only one purpose, to make it convenient for him to return, remarry me, and repeat the same cycle. So when word spread that his first love was returning to the country, I didn't wait for him to hand me the papers. I beat him to it. Larissa's coming back. Let's get a divorce. My voice didn't tremble. I placed the signed divorce documents in front of Jeff West. For a brief second, shock flickered across his face, but he hid it quickly. He signed the papers with smooth, practiced strokes. It was the first time I had initiated the divorce instead of clinging to him. Yet he still responded with the same line he always used. Once she leaves next month, we'll remarry. In the past, that promise would have soothed every fear inside me. I would have made him swear on everything, write contracts, make vows, anything to reassure my pathetic heart. This time, I didn't feel a thing. No panic. No hope. Just emptiness. I didn't even bother answering him. Helen, are you even listening? Jeff scowled, irritated by my silence. Yeah, I murmured, my hands never stopping as I folded clothes and packed them neatly into boxes. Jeff always kept his word, at least the words he felt comfortable keeping. Everyone in the business world considered him a man of his promises. He and I were hardly a real couple. More like two business partners with a contract that expired every so often, one marriage certificate, one divorce settlement. I had already signed 13 documents for him. I still remembered him declaring on our wedding day that he would never betray me during our marriage. And he didn't. The moment our papers were stamped, he'd go straight to Larissa without a shred of guilt. Maybe that was why everyone saw me as the pathetic woman he could summon or dismiss whenever it suited him. But today, something about my calmness unsettled him. He clearly remembered how hysterical I had always been during our past separations. Now I was packing faster and more efficiently than ever, not a single tear in sight. Maybe I should move out this time, he muttered, scratching his jaw as if trying to process this unfamiliar version of me. Before he could finish, I shut my suitcase loudly, the sound sharp enough to cut him off. I already told my friend I'd stay with her for a few days, I said. Jeff's eyes narrowed suspiciously, his expression darkening. You're not planning to sneak into my office again, right? Pretending to be an assistant just to spy on me? Do you really have nothing better to do? Can't you function without a man around? I recognized exactly what he was doing, warning me to stay away from his precious Larissa. She was only back temporarily, so of course he planned to hire her as his personal assistant again. Keeping her close had always been his preference. After our second divorce, I had foolishly applied to be his assistant. I still remembered walking into his office, holding his caramel latte with trembling hands, only to see Larissa sitting on his lap, kissing him deeply. Something inside me snapped. I lunged at her without thinking. Jeff slapped me to the floor. His employees had gathered outside the office door, whispering, assuming I was still the CEO's wife. Their eyes were filled with ridicule toward me. Jeff had tossed my bag onto the floor, spilling everything out. The divorce papers lay exposed for all to see, announcing to the world exactly what I was, an embarrassment. From that day on, every time we divorced, he made sure to post it publicly on social media. Everyone knew Jeff loved Larissa, and I was simply the shameless